Now, this is the fifth video. Like I promised, I said I was going to send 5 videos. And this is the fifth one that I'll be talking about the Holy Land and then the religion. Now, let's talk about the lifestyle. Most of you who are familiar with the scripture, I mean the Bible or the Torah, now ask yourself one question. Which people are the people that live the life of those people written in the scripture? You don't see any Western man, even the people that claim to be Jews that are in the state of Israel, they don't have multiple wives. It's not a lifestyle, it's not a culture, but it is a culture, a common thing in the land of Africa. It is a common thing in the land of Africa for us to see or for us to have multiple children. These people believe in 1 or 2 children. The African lifestyle or the African culture shows you that we are the scripture that you are reading today. The scripture that you are reading is we. It's our lifestyle. It's what we do. It's the way we live. We didn't learn it. It is how we are born, how we are created. It's our lifestyle. We are the people that you are reading about. Now the man and the woman, those men and women who are claiming to be Jewish people, who are in the so-called state of Israel, have nothing to do with that kind of culture. They don't have multiple wives. They don't believe in large families. Then how can you wake up, people wake up all of a sudden and their lifestyle change, their culture change? How? It's not possible. Except, of course, they've never lived that life before. Except, of course, they are claiming to be what they are not. But if you look at it, the whole lifestyle of the average African family speaks of this. More especially the Igbo people. Their lifestyle speaks of that same lifestyle that Abraham lived, the same lifestyle that was found in Jacob, the same lifestyle that was found in Isaac. It speaks of it. You don't need any prophet or you don't need any book or any historian to tell you that. You understand it by the time you look at them, by the time you study them. But by mere observation, you understand that this is the people that has been written of. This is the people that the scripture is talking about. There is nothing, their lifestyle alone speaks loud. And then you understand that. Now, because all they want us to do is that they want us to measure the truth by their historical records. And these are records that they wrote, manipulated, they wrote them to impact and sell their lies and then implant them into us, and which we have believed for so many years. And now we are waking up. As a people, our eyes are opening to reality, to the truth of life, that these people have lied from the beginning. And they are still lying today because they have not come out to tell you that, sorry, we lied to you. No, everything they told you, everything they invented, every story they made up was to push in and support their lie. And the funny thing is that they have, like I said before, they have enough evidence. They have created enough evidence to support their claim. Everything they establish is artificial. And that is why they are trying to kill the only people that can challenge that lie. You've heard about the Nigerian Civil War. I've said it before. It was not just a political war or a people that are trying to establish an independent nation. It was the Western world using the then Nigerian side to clean and clear the so-called Biafrans, because the Biafrans are the peak hole of the Igbo civilization, the Igbo nations. They knew that if they eliminate Biafra, the Igbos who are already, the other ones that are scattered, will not be able to come together. But the Almighty has planned for us, and that was why they were not able to eliminate us. Because as long as He is concerned, deliverance must come to His people. And the Igbo nation has been programmed and positioned for that deliverance. And that is why when we talk about you understanding and knowing your destiny as a black man, you must know that the Igbos have a strong role to play in you discovering and following the truth. The truth may be hard for us to accept or dilute, but then it is the truth. And it's only when we understand this truth, when we know it, that it will set us free. We are not free yet until we know and understand the truth, until we embrace the truth. And that is what I am saying, that every eye should open, every ear should be alert and hear what we are saying. Because the taste of the pudding is in the eating. We sing it over and over and over and over and over again, not because we are deaf, but because we know that what you hear constantly fine-tunes your life. What you hear constantly shapes your life. What you hear constantly prepares your destiny. Because they have told their lies over time, and we hear it often and on. We hear it day and night, and people are beginning to accept it. And because we have conditioned our mind to accept it, it is beginning to manifest. But not that it is the truth. My fellow brothers and sisters, I am not promoting the Igbo nation because I'm an Igbo man, no. Although it's a joy for us to understand that, yes, we were actually the one that the Almighty chose to bring this liberation, to bring this freedom. But I also want you to understand is that why I am saying it is because I stand against anything that is false, anything that is lie. That is why you've heard me, I have spoken about people trying to change their color or changing their hair, in the name of relaxing it. I have spoken against things that are artificial. I don't like any artificial thing. And that is why I have always admired everything about Africa, because we are the ones that represent nature. We are a reflection of what nature is. So when you heard that he made man in his image, man is 100% the image of the Almighty. So man is in a way, or in every way of life, man is a God. That is why he called them gods. Not only because we received his word, but because we have the kind of mind that he has impacted in us. That is why our lifestyle and their lifestyle is not the same. You can never in any form or in any way see them think the way we think, act the way we act. There are some crimes now in modern world, especially in the Western world, that you hear that somebody committed. They will tell you that it is not a man that has an African heritage. It is not a black person, because there are things we don't do. We don't think like animals. We are not mean. We don't act like demons. We don't act evil. I'm not saying that everybody that is black is a good is a good person or an angel. No. What I'm trying to say is that it's very rare to have somebody that has a mentality. What they are called by mental mentality. It's very hard for you to see an average black man walk into a school and then open gun at fellow students and start shooting people. It's very hard. You see somebody that kills people because maybe he couldn't get a girlfriend, or maybe he lived a life and it affected his mentality. No, our people are not like that. That is why when you look at rape cases, except in certain places that boys, they are now forcing men out of the house, and women are only women are raising children. Then you see men raping girls. Where I come from, back in Africa, is not to even hear that you raped a woman makes you half a man. So people don't even think of it, because you can always talk to any woman you want to talk to. We have this natural boldness. We can express ourselves and we can declare our own. So there are some things we have in nature that are not common with others. And why is it so? It's because we are a special people, and we have been created to show others the way. And that is why we have these lifestyles in us. We have the lifestyle that indicate that these people are lions who are supposed to rule and reign in this earth, not because we are stronger, but because we are going to introduce a lifestyle to these people, a lifestyle that will help them preserve their own society, that will also help them also to grow and become better people. This lifestyle has been entrusted in us. This responsibility is given to us. And that is why we are Africans. And that is why we have this mandate. And that is why the Almighty allowed us to carry this divine grail. It is. So it is because of it. And that is why we are here. We are here because we have a divine purpose. We are the one to lead everybody to the light. And it is an error for you to believe that those who are supposed to lead to the light, who does not understand what the true light is the one now leading you to light. They are leading you to darkness. That light is not light, it's fake. And that is why we are saying there is no other holy land in any place except the one that is in Africa, and it is an Igbo land. I challenge anyone, man or woman, professor or student, that has a proof to prove me otherwise. I challenge any one of you that have anything that will prove me otherwise. Even the Bible that you are holding, the histories have spoken and then directs you to that particular place, that promised land, that Igbo holy land. And I have my facts, I have my materials, I have my proofs to prove it. And I want you to understand that. I have my proofs to prove it. And if only you will understand it, then you will know that you have discovered the truth. And it is that truth that will set you free. Because the more you know about it, the better it is for all of us. That is why we are creating the awareness. The holy ground you've been looking for. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars. You don't need to pay thousands of euros to go to any state of Israel. The holy land you are looking for is in Africa, is in Nigeria, is in Igbo land. And Africa itself as a whole is a divine land, blessed land. That is where you get the highest mineral resources in the world. That is where you see mineral resources as common, is normal. It's normal for you to see it is common. It's not just only one particular mineral. There are a lot of anything you are looking for, ranging from diamond to gold, from silver to whatever, precious stones. It is there. Because it's a blessed land. It's a land that has been blessed. It's just that Africans are not realizing it. And that is why these people will never cease to create confusion in the midst of the tribes that are in Africa. Why? Because it's an opportunity for them to steal from us. And as long as they are creating that confusion, as long as there is conflict, they will keep stealing from Africa. That is why we need to come together as a people and understand where our problems lies. Our problem does not lie in that brother, neighbor. It is the man that is convincing him, deceiving him that you are not the same, because he has sowed some ideology into his head. Let's pursue these strangers. Let's chase them away and chase their philosophy out of our lives. Let uproot everything they have planted that is causing us to have misunderstanding, and then begin to establish ourselves. We have enough to feed the whole world. Why is it that we can't feed ourselves? The poorest countries are in Africa. Why? Because they have confused us and they have impacted that thing in us that we need them. We don't need them. They are the ones that need us. Honestly, they need us. They are the ones that need us. They need us to survive. Everything they have, whatever that is supplying, both the world is supplying them energy and whatever, all of them are coming from Africa. We have enough sun to build solar system. We have enough gas to supply energy to, but still yet we are struggling and suffering because they have impacted that in us. They have made us to understand that it is through them. It is not through them. Everything they have is what we give to them. And still yet, we don't want to understand that salvation is in our hand. But they are deceiving us, making us to look elsewhere. And it's about time we wake up and understand that. Africa is that holy land. And the holy land we are talking about is in Biafra. It's in Nigeria, the Igbo holy land. I challenge anyone that thinks or believes otherwise. Call me anytime, any day. I'll come up with materials and I will show you proofs and facts.